The Legatum Center for Development and Entrepreneurship at MIT offers Foundry Fellows the unique opportunity to tour a variety of innovation ecosystems. The tours provide the perfect platform to make valuable connections with the key stakeholders in each one.
Detroit was a very unique choice of cities to come visit. And one of the reasons why it was chosen is because we feel it's comparable to many of the different markets on the African continent.
Africa has lots of small businesses as well, and to think of what the lessons and the parallels between Detroit and many cities in Africa which are dominated by small businesses, how that plays out, I thought that was really insightful.
Detroit is a great example of how just regular small businesses, who are 95% of all businesses in the world, mind you, just great, good old, brick and mortar small businesses can also be very meaningful contributors to an ecosystem.
Coming to the mayor's office today, I was actually taken aback and surprised how entrepreneurs have actually come to serve the government, to bring in those entrepreneurial spirits, those entrepreneurial learnings that would help the other entrepreneurs within the community.
The entrepreneurship ecosystem here in Detroit has grown leaps and bounds the last decade, I would say. And the amount of resources available, the amount of support, just cheerleaders even alone has been massive.
A lot of the conversation has revolved around how to build these small businesses and help them to thrive. So I've really enjoyed listening to those conversations. It's a different pace compared to some of the discussions that we've had in the past.
I'm glad that we came to Detroit because before now I've heard so much about how the town worked itself from bankruptcy to what it is today. And I've also read a couple of case studies on Detroit, and coming in here, seeing it practically, how the town was able to lift themselves up was quite inspiring.
To me, it looks like an emerging city, and there's a lot of connections between the different stakeholders taking part in learning that you can also be a non-co-founding CEO, something that is really fascinating and something that people should also embrace in the other part of the world.
We've met with amazing people who are so invested in seeing the city really reach a new level of prosperity through entrepreneurship. And I'm really pleased that we got to bring the Foundry Fellows here because I think there are so many connections, so many areas of mutual interest and mutual inquiry into how we can do better to accelerate ecosystems. I think it's just been a fabulous kind of place to bring them to showcase what's happening in the US in a really growth market.